All right. So it is not recording. Go ahead, Justin.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Dancing with Tech. I'm Justin, here to help bring you new updates and news about the latest and greatest in the world of technology.
Yes, and you all know who this is. This your boy, Dancing with Tech, or AKA Jonathan already, or whatever you prefer to call me. And yes, we are back again talking about the world of tech. Specifically, we're going to be talking about some awful news from Apple. And I'm talking about the iPhone 12. And the big question is, why, Apple? Is it due to greed? Like, what's your problem? Mr. Justin, tell them what Apple problem is. Like, what's going on with Apple?
Well, the news is, via the rumor mill, uh, Apple may potentially be shipping slash selling the iPhone 12 series phones in stores without a charger in the box.
Yes.
Now, what can you really say about that? There's a lot you can say about that, but then in some cases you don't know what to say about that. Now,
Right. And I agree with you. It just, I don't know. It's to me, it's silly and pathetic. Apple has this problem where they like to make it seem like they got the best product in the world. And so because of that, they said, something, we want to rip more consumers off. And I had to say it, you got a lot of Apple sheep. I don't hate Apple, but I just don't care for their ill business practices. For example, like when they started that whole $1,000 phone trend, everybody just fell in place. So now they want to start a new trend. Let's make a phone without a charger. It's silly to me. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, the thing is, this is not surprising. This shouldn't. You don't have to be a customer for Apple. You don't have to own an iPhone uh, to know what's been going on with Apple. If you've been keeping up, if you're in the tech world like us, if you pay attention to what's going on in the tech world, you know that Apple is known for this kind of thing. And let's be clear, you can charge your iPhone 12, but they want to do like they normally do, and they want to charge you for that. Like before, when they finally got on the bandwagon with the fast charging thing, they wanted to charge almost an extra $100 just to get the charger to be able to take advantage of the fast charging. I think it was about 70, 75 bucks.
Right.
And
And hold
you
on,
got
and hold on 1 second. And let me come in real quick. You got Apple want to charge base $100, whereas you have Android like Samsung, who's been doing it for years, and they're generous and they give it to you for free when you get the newest phone. Cause they give you credit where you can sit there and get it for free if you choose to. So Apple is just here to take, and I just feel some type of way that they're thinking about or their talks of making a phone without a charger. So go ahead, Jay.
they say that this now let's remember this is just a rumor. Me personally, I don't think that they're going to go through with this. I think it's too risky. I think it's extremely bold. It's blatant. In some ways, you know, maybe straight up and down. Not even in some ways, but just straight up and down. I just think that is blatantly disrespectful to the customer. Like they're saying, "Well, you guys went for this. We got away with that. Let's try this." And I just think that they're continuing to push to see how much more they can get away with. Now the thing is, as I said before, they got away with charging the extra money, the $100, close to $100, pardon me, to be able to take advantage of the fast charging. Now they want to up that and just say, well, why not just get rid of the charger completely? And the reasoning behind it that we're hearing currently is that it's to cut down on the cost because they're supposed to come out with 4 variants this year of the iPhone 12. But you're coming with a new processor, which is the A14 Bionic chip. You're coming with even more powerful cameras. You're coming with a 120 hertz display. And who knows what else they're coming with, So you're adding all these different things, and I don't really see where you're cutting costs by not including the most essential accessory in the box. It just doesn't make much sense here.
Right. And I totally agree with you. And on top of that, there are other rumors that they're not going to put in a headset of any sort of, you know, it to me, if you was not giving like a headset or wires, but or whatever that user come with the phones, that's fine. But like you saying, the most essential piece, which is the charging brick. Like you need it. What if you
Mm-hmm.
are a new customer, you want to try something different? Now you got to say, okay, well, what a charger? That that's kind of like you say, a low blow.
Yeah, it's blatant low blow. Now the earbuds, well, to touch on that, what you said about the earbuds, the headset, they better not include, if they're planning on not put a charger in the box, it better not be any earbuds in there either. That makes even less sense. So that would make even less sense. But I just think that it's just something that they're doing to knee-jerk reaction to cut costs and keep as much money in their pocket as they can, and to take, and I'm not trying to be biased. I am an Android user, let's be clear, but I'm trying to not sound biased. I'm trying to be honest here. I just don't think that's the proper way to do business. And there's a lot of people that share our opinion, share our outlook on this rumor. Again, let's be clear, this is just a rumor. But there's a lot of people that share our opinion and our outlook on this rumor. But then there are a lot of people, dare I say, Apple fans, iPhone fans, that have already come out within the last 2 days or so since the news came out to say that they don't care if there isn't a charger in the box because they have a lot of chargers laying around from previous iPhones. Okay, that's all well and good. But what about the lifelong Android user? Well, for as long as Android has been around, what about the lifelong Android user that decides that they want to change and they want to give Apple iPhone a go? Like this is not exactly the first impression you want to make. But my initial point is they don't have iPhone chargers laying around, or iPhone chargers, anything like that laying around. So they got to go out. And mind you now, the top tier iPhone 12, which is going to be the iPhone 12 Pro Max, it's probably going to max out at about $1,400, maybe $1,300, $1,400. So on top of paying $1,300, $1,400, you're gonna go out and you're gonna pay another 70 $75 $80 to get to just to be able to charge that for $1,300 $1,400 device. And if I'm wrong, I apologize in advance because it might be a little cheaper. They might bring the price down to about 1,100 $1,200, but that's still over $1,000. And you want to pay close to $100 just to be able to charge the device? That's beyond crazy.
Exactly. And all of our rumors, if they come from a Twitter user by Love to Dream, and this user correctly predicted the iPad Pro, Magic Keyboard, and iPhone SE launches before ahead of the schedule. So people are looking at this as a reliable source because this user predicted these things. And when he wrote on Twitter, he wrote, "In my dream, the new iPhone will not come with the charger and earphone. This even applying to SE2, the new packaging box become thinner and exquisite." So it does come from a person who has predicted a few of the things that was accurate. So this is where our information is coming from.
Right. And let's just throw this out here. Again, this is my opinion. This is bro's opinion. We're trying not to be biased. We're just going by what we see. And I say the same thing about Apple that I said about Google. If I can get everything I need Some of what I want, okay, a lot of what I want, but the biggest thing, everything I need in Google's packaging, I go back in a heartbeat. And it's the same thing with Apple. I don't hate Apple. I would go back in a heartbeat if it would benefit me. But let's throw this out here. Remember this now, okay? Every year when Samsung, and not Samsung is the top dog, the running neck and neck with Apple, top of the smartphone game. But I'm gonna use Samsung for example. Every year when Samsung comes out with a new device, we get they sweeten the pot for us. Last year when it came out with the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus, which I'm a user of, by the way, they gave us 6 months of Spotify for free. They gave us a $150 credit, pardon me, to go into the Samsung shop app to buy whatever we wanted that the credit applied to. And at that time, the brand new 45-watt chargers, fast chargers came out with the Note 10 series. And I got those chargers are $50 a piece. I got two of those as well as an LED case with that money, with that credit that I received. Not only that, every year for the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, if not longer, we've gotten a potential $600 trading credit for our old Samsung phones to go towards the new variants. Now, if I'm leaving something out, pardon me, but just those few things that I named, that's a whole lot right there, just as far as sweetening the pot to stick with Android and Samsung. How many of you out there can actually say that we get those kind of incentives with Apple? And I asked that question because I want to encourage you guys to jump into the comment section and go crazy. Let us know what you think about this being a possibility. Again, me personally, I don't think it's gonna happen, but this is the rumor mill right now. Let us know what you think about this possibility. Is it a go? Is it a no go? Is it a deal breaker? Be honest. Let us know what you think about it. I know some of you think I don't care. I'll buy the charger. I just love iPhone, or I got old chargers laying around. I know some of you share our sentiments. That's just crazy, and I'm not going for that. I'll stick with Android. I'll stick with Samsung, Huawei, LG, whatever brand you prefer to go with. But definitely get down there in the comment section and let us know what you think about this possibility.
Yeah. Just let us know. Talk with us. We'll talk with you back. You know, and I just like I said, like I hope Apple doesn't go through with this because it's a bad look. I mean, if they go through with this, they may as well tell all the people who think about buying a phone to bend over and let them screw them over on that price tag because I mean let's just keep it real. That charger will be expensive. I don't see Apple making the charger cheaper for people to buy because if that's the case, they'll just add it in. So that's just my opinion.
Right.
And we'll see if Apple's gonna go through this because right now people are talking about it and I'm sure Apple is listening. So they may reconsider it and they may be just like, that wasn't the plan, but we're not going to do this because we can't afford bad publicity, and we're trying to sell our phones. Because at the end of the day, you need the consumers to buy your phones. You can't be a company without us buying your phones. So yeah, guys, just sit there
Right.
and just leave a comment below, a few comments, and we'll get back with you like as soon as possible. So just jump in the comment below, and also don't forget to subscribe, and hit the notification bell. You guys, excuse me, I was trying to get my words out because I'm still kind of like shocked about a phone without a charger. But yeah, just let us.
Right. And also, guys, please do not forget to hit that like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Hit the like button.
Amen to that. We'll see y'all later.